What's going on, know-it-alls? Joey here today. I'm riding solo for this video, and I'm here to talk to you about the New York Football Giants. It was a really important week one for us against the Jacksonville Jaguars this season. We took the L. You never want to start off the season taking the loss, but there were still a lot of positives that we can take away from this game. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, also the future for the season. Are the Giants going to make the playoffs this year? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's get right into it. Week one against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Probably the scariest defense in the National Football League, and of course we got them week one. It was a super tough test for all the Giants. I mean, we have a new coach, a new defense. We have a lot of new offensive players that are joining us for the first time. And of course, the big showdown was between Odell and Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey is presumed to be the #1 cornerback in the league. He talked a lot of smack, and he's going up against Odell this week. Odell never one to shy away from the controversy and the drama. And you know what? Odell backed himself up. I mean, if we're talking a one-on-one matchup, you can't say that Odell did not win the matchup. He finished the day with 11 catches, 111 yards. Would have been a couple touchdowns too if Eli didn't overthrow him, but that's neither here nor there. Odell definitely looks to be a monster this year. I think he's definitely going to be a comeback player of the year candidate, and I'm happy for him. I mean, he's looking fantastic. I got the jersey on. I'm ready to go for this season. But talking a little bit more about the Giants, another big story was Saquon Barkley, the rookie. We drafted him second overall over Sam Darnold. And this is a pretty controversial decision. You know, many people thought we were going to get Darnold because Eli's sort of getting up there in age. But we went for the running back instead, and boy, did he not disappoint. Going up against the scariest defense like the Jaguars, your first week is always a tough test, and he really rose to the occasion. He finished the day with over 100 yards rushing, a touchdown, and you know what? I mean, he was bottled up for a lot of the first half. They're very tough, but he finally broke out for that 68-yard touchdown run, and it just looked really fantastic. I think Odell, Saquon, they're going to lead the Giants this year. We're going to go as far as they carry us. I mean, they're going to shoulder the load, and I think we're going to be really okay for it. A couple of the negatives about the Giants, our offensive line is still just a dumpster fire. I think as long as Eric Flowers is on the offensive line, we're just not going to be very successful. He gets beat constantly. You know, just every way you can think about getting beat, that's what Eric Flowers does. He has penalties. He just lets people by, and Eli has no time to throw the ball. And I think our best bet is to probably take Rhett Ellison, who is our backup tight end, and just stick him right next to Eric Flowers. Just have him block, help him out block, and I think only then we'll be pretty successful. But you know what? A lot of the positives. I mean, the defense really stepped it up for the Giants. We shut the Jaguars out in the second half. The only reason they scored was because of the pick six they had off of Eli, which wasn't really his fault because, like I said, Eric Flowers is just the worst. But you know what? Our defense looked really promising. We're getting Olivier Vernon back next week. He's our best pass rusher by far. And I think moving forward, our defense is going to surprise a lot of people. But next week, you know, we have the Cowboys. And I don't know if you watched the Cowboys against the Panthers week one, but they were super unimpressive. I think they're going to finish fourth in the division this year. Their offense looks just abysmal. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott is the only saving grace they have, and I don't think he's going to be able to carry the Cowboys pretty far. Dak does not look like the answer. Their defense, while it is good, I don't think it's good enough to help them get W's. And I think tomorrow, or next week I should say, the Giants are going to get their first W against the Cowboys, and I cannot wait for it. It's going to be super exciting. But looking down the line, you know, a lot of people are questioning, you know, the Giants went 3-13 last season. What are they going to be like this year now that we are investing in Eli? We're trusting Eli to bring us back to the playoffs. And looking at the schedule, I have to agree with that thought. I think the Giants are going to make the playoffs. I think we're going to finish 9-7. I know it's a lot of people don't agree with me. That's fine. You can think whatever you want. But, you know, I got to ride with the Giants. 9-7. I'm calling it now. Book it. It's going to be fantastic. If you don't agree with me, if you think I'm totally off my rocker, leave a comment down below. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me what I missed. And yeah, guys, stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out with me, and see y'all later, know-it-alls.